Hi, welcome back. Appreciate you guys showing up for another edition of RV School. Now, today, I want to talk a little bit about the concept of urgency. So, you've probably gone someplace looking for something that you think you want, something maybe kind of expensive, something that you've been kind of wanting to do for a long time. And the salesman, yes, I said salesman, he tells you that you really got to move on this. There aren't many of these out there. It's going to be difficult to replace this, and you really should buy it right now. Well, I'm here to tell you that in today's market for, let's just say, RVs, that concept and that whole line is really pretty true. I hate to say it, but if you come out and look at an RV and your salesman says, "Oh man, I don't know if this will be here next week, you ought to buy it now." Frankly, you probably ought to buy it now, because there aren't many RVs out there, certainly not enough to match the demand that's still raging throughout this country. Lots of people last year decided that it was a whole lot safer to stay out of hotels, maybe not get on crowded airplanes. I mean, let's face it, who wants to get on an airplane? Anybody, anyway? And people are crazy on airplanes now. I mean, have you read the news? So people have started to buy RVs like never before. Actually, if you want a new one, that's even harder to get, because we're still delivering stuff that was ordered last year. It's hard to find a new one. And really, honestly, if you want a heck of a value, a lot of times you buy a late model, low mileage used coach. So the concept of urgency, as spoken by an RV salesman, really is true. So don't get all that mad at us, because it's really the case. We're trying to get you something that you need, that you want. So if you find it, you really probably ought to act on it pretty quickly. It might not be there next week. Now, it might be there 2 weeks from when you're looking at it. Who knows? But chances are the really good ones, the diamonds in the rough, so to speak, they won't last very long. And that's just the truth. Which brings us to this coach. Now, this is a 2021. Yes, it's extremely late model. It's very low mileage. This is a Thor Hurricane. This is a perfect coach for those of you that are just now getting into RVing, or really never had the desire to do it until you've gotten a little bit older, and there aren't but the two of you maybe, or maybe just the one of you. It doesn't really matter. You can bring the grandkids. I've got this thing pulled down a little ways. It comes down to about here. This is a big bunk. Put the grandkids up there. For that matter, put them in the dinette, which will make into a bed. You can sleep up to 6 people in this coach. So, doesn't matter. It's not a huge coach. It's 29 foot, which for a lot of you, that's kind of a sweet spot. You don't want anything that's 50 feet long, and a lot of you are really afraid of that, so stay away from it. This coach is 29 feet long. It's perfect for a lot of folks. It's a gasoline engine. It's a Ford. You have theater seating, which is gorgeous. Very comfortable seating with which to view your TV, which is right behind you there. That will tilt, and it will reposition to make viewing comfortable from anywhere in the coach. And as I said, you've got a nice dinette. It has seat belts in it as well, so you can pull the grandkids along with you without any problem. Moving on back, you enter the kitchen area, which is spacious, has quite a bit of storage for such a moderately sized coach. It has a lot of different places to put your gear. Drawers. You've got a 3-burner stove, which is propane. You've got an oven, which is propane, which a lot of people really enjoy. You've got a beautiful microwave, and you've got a refrigerator freezer, which is pretty good size, especially if you're just traveling with 2 or 3 people. Now, your bathroom area, as you can see, is well maintained, very well appointed. You've got a nice medicine cabinet, plenty of room, and the shower's pretty good size. There's your bathroom door. You've also got a bedroom with its own door, which that's really nice, especially if the grandkids are with you. Got a TV in the back, a full wardrobe, and a huge amount of storage space for your dresser, and a good size bed right here. This coach has slide outs. As a matter of fact, the slide out on the driver's side is what we call a full wall slide out, which gives you the added dimension of space in this coach. This coach will work out really, really nice for lots of different folks, for lots of different reasons. Come on down and take a look at it. This coach is perfect for those of you that want something that's basically new, but not with the new price tag. Come on down and take a look at it. My name is Jeff. We're here at Transwest RV in Belton, which is actually Kansas City. It's just much nicer here than the rest of town. Come on out and see. I'll see you then. Hey, I forgot to tell you some really key things. Getting old. Out here, you've got several different compartments for storage, which is nice in a gas coach. A lot of times you don't have that much room. This coach has quite a bit. And look at this. How many times have you been outside camping? If you've ever been camping, maybe you don't know anything about it, but man, I tell you, you get outside, you're not out there very long before you feel like you got to wash your hands. Don't want to go inside. That's a long walk. Right here is where you can wash your hands. Say it with me. Wash your hands. Right here. And you can also get in here and get a beverage of your choice right here, because this is a refrigerator. And of course you can put some gear out here too. This is nice. It's kind of like an outside kitchen, which is a lot of times what you're doing is cooking outside if you're camping. And you may not know that, but if you've ever been out in an RV, you do. It's good to have your seasonings and your sauces and stuff handy right out here where you're cooking in the great outdoors. And we can walk around the other side, and I'll just show you what full wall slide means. Take a look at that. This gives you this much more space in almost the entire coach. Very, very nice. You've also got a nice guard out here so that if you're towing a car, for example, you're not throwing a lot of rocks up on it. Makes a big difference. And of course, here's your electrical connection. Your wet bay's in here for your drainage needs and filling up your tank or hooking up your water supply. More storage. It's all here. And just look at the finish on this. It's brand new. It's got side cameras, rear camera. It's fully equipped. Like I said, come on down and see me. But you better hurry, because this thing isn't going to be here long, right? Okay. Come see me.